Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Be a quick episode today. There's 10 properties. So we're used to seeing 30, 35 listings a day. Today's a quiet day with just 10. Now we have another one of these fidget spinner type of photos so ready? There, open, close, very sort of Sesame Street-ish. And fourth floor means you're getting those nice sloped ceilings. This looks like a Windsor model, so you're just over 1,000 square feet. Finishes in this building, like you've got really basic, like a bath fit or shower. You've got, basically glued on towel racks and all that kind of stuff. It's not the highest quality finishes, but people still like them. There's a good location close to the highway. So you're right in the northeast part of Milton, which means you can get to the GO train. From here, you're probably about a 10-minute walk down the road. You could hop in a car, and within 3 minutes, depending on the left turn lane, you're on the 401. So for this kind of price, there's a lot of competition right now for 1,000 or so square feet. The previous one in Costigan also on the list is at $475. And it's around the same size. It doesn't have the high slope ceilings, but I would say the building itself is probably playing at a slightly higher level. So is it okay? Yeah, it's all right. 2 parking spaces with this one, but it's not really standing out in like a huge way. I think this one on Laurier, you're getting a 122-foot deep lot. It is a busier street, but I like when you can get an older home with kind of modern finishes. It's like kind of the best of both worlds. They did a lot of work in the kitchen here. There's a bit of a difference in color between the cabinets, which may or may not look good in person. You got to be careful with scale of furniture. This corner fireplace really cuts down on the space, and as it is, it's less than 1,500 square feet. But they've got a nice subway tile in the shower, and they've got a finished basement, and it looks move-in ready. And what you're getting really is it would have been nice to show the backyard a little bit more, but you're getting a home that's nice, move-in ready, probably for around the same price or a little bit less than a townhouse. You're getting the semi-detached on a big lot. Oh, and one more thing before we talk about Hanson. So the one on Laurier said that the owners are willing to replace the fuse panel. So here's what a fuse panel looks like. And the problem that insurance companies have with fuses is if I keep tripping this 15 amp fuse, I'm going to eventually say, maybe I'll put in a 20 or a 25 or whatever it is. That can create a fire hazard. So the breakers are a simple on-off switch. And you can't as easily change the amperage going through a breaker. Now you can buy a hybrid, which is a fuse that you screw in, but it works like a breaker with an on-off switch. But there are some issues that some insurance companies have with that. So Hanson Crescent, my concern with this one, it's got a deep lot. They didn't put the footage, which would have been nice, the actual depth of the property. Now this, I believe, is a Robindale end, and they quote it at 1,869 square feet. If you look at this layout here, kitchen, eat-in, family room, it's a nice floor plan. It's got the high ceilings, doesn't feel like a townhouse. But if you look here, you've got kitchen, breakfast, great room. It is the end unit with the extra windows, right? But here's the size here, 1607, 1587, or 1646. I think this one, the square footage, is off by a few hundred square feet. Now, I did see, probably 4 or 5 months ago, I saw that there was a home where the builder actually built in extra space in the back. I don't know if that's the case here, but I would definitely verify everything to do with something like this. I just feel like you got to be careful with what's going on. Now, they may have quoted the basement square footage, but even that to me looks like more than 200 square feet of extra finished space. So just be careful with it. That's a good sized lot though. And the price, these models always tend to sell pretty well. I think the price is fair, even if it is not 1869 square feet, but the other way. They tend to float at that range. Now there was one on Rule that we talked about yesterday at $7.99. Actually, we didn't talk about it. It was on the list. It's a plan for 1835 square feet. This one on Leech Landing offers any time. And you've got a very nice looking home here. 3 bedrooms. You've got the Chef's Island upgrade. So there is a version of this model that has a pantry in the corner and then a wraparound countertop. But this to me is a much better layout, functionally speaking. And you've got good finishes in here. I like when the hardwood carries forward over here. Even the way the tiles are kind of jutting like this. Not my favorite look, but they've got the moldings here. This is virtually staged too. So if you look at that picture and you look at something like this, they have actually inserted furniture in digitally. And we've done that a couple times. It's interesting to see how the furniture would lay out in a room like this. And then you've got, I think there's one more upstairs too. So that room is virtually staged. It's actually not real furniture. That's what the room looks like without the virtual staging. And a deck in the back. So good price for this home. And I think that the virtual staging, it's usually about $50 a picture. And the more you do, the cost kind of goes down. I think in certain cases it's a good investment, and I do think that it enhances the appeal of a property like this. It's a good deal at $784. So same as Hanson Crescent, this is a Heathwood home on Forbes. Now they're known as being one of the better builders in town. They're not perfect. The windows in some cases are not very good, but they build a pretty solid home. This is a floor plan that we don't see often. I'm trying to remember the actual name of the plan. I have it somewhere, but it's like 23 something square feet plus the finished basement. Nice looking home. Very nice. So you get a loft upstairs plus the 3 other bedrooms, double sink in the master. You've got that nice finished basement here. In some cases, the builder did finish the basement. You got pergola in the back, and you've got a park right behind. South-facing backyard, too, so you get sun pretty much all day long. And it's a good street. So this one gets top marks. They're holding back on offers, I think, until June. I'm going to say like June 5th or something like that. So there we go. That's the list. And if you want to get set up on some daily emails of homes, let us know. We're glad to do that. Anything you want. Condos, homes, country, inside Milton, outside of Milton. So if you want a Cambridge, Guelph, Milton, if you want a Georgetown, Oakville, Milton, we can do all of that. It's the best, fastest way to get information. So most people don't even realize that there's a delay between what happens on our broker system and when you see it on public sites. And oftentimes you'll notice we're even faster on daily homes with less than 24 hours than a lot of the public sites too. So you're plugging into the fastest, most complete information available. And just email us back, or you can go to miltonmarketwatch.com. You'll also find it either there or there, depending on the device. Under offers, you'll see listings by email. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.